It is 12:30 a.m. on my day of departure. I leave at 11:15 p.m. from Portland Airport to Chicago, then from Chicago to Miami, and from Miami to Lima. I should arrive in Peru at about 8 p.m. tomorrow, the 23rd of July, 2026. I have all of my bags packed. I just got back from my anniversary of 2 years with my girlfriend. Went to the beach house. Had a great time. It was absolutely amazing. Came home, had a nice meal, watched a movie with my family. Said hi to my dogs. I'm gonna miss them. I'm gonna miss them a lot. Everybody keeps asking me if I'm ready, if I'm excited, if I'm nervous. I've gotten a lot of prayers, a lot of good luck, a lot of wishes, a lot of sentiment, a lot of support. Thank you for everybody who's helped and donated to me. It truly is. It's doing a lot. Thank you. I have to be up in 6.5 hours. I'm gonna go have breakfast with my grandma Dorothy, and then after that I'm gonna do some household chores and some final touch-ups, some last run-throughs, make sure all of my bags are packed. I have a large hiking backpack, and then I have a small carry-on suitcase, and then a normal backpack that I'm gonna be taking. It's a lot. It's gonna be a lot to carry. Tomorrow I will be in another country for 6 months on my own. I'm not ready. I've done so much preparing. I have made lists upon lists, and I've made itineraries for like my first month in the country. I've done my research. I've gotten my visas. I've gotten prints of copies of everything. I have everything I could ever need. And I'm just not ready. Well, not like I have a choice. Just gotta delve in. 22-hour plane ride. Go for it. It'll be fun. It'll be a good experience. Something to learn from, grow from. One point that I have been meaning to talk to you guys about is my wildlife conservation. So originally I was going to be going through this company called GVI, and they do a lot of different volunteer programs abroad. They have stations in a whole bunch of different continents and countries where you can go and do wildlife conservation in different areas, whether that's snorkeling in Indonesia, or in the savannas helping out baby elephants in South Africa, wherever, all the way to helping out monkeys in the Amazon, in Tambopata, Peru. And so it's just, but found out a couple weeks ago that that company shut down, which I was a little bit sketchy and nervous for, that something like that would happen in the beginning, because they had a no refund policy. And spending as much money as I did, a couple $1,000s, to be able to go and do such a thing, that's hard. But they started liquidating, and because we paid for it on a credit card, we were able to defer that to our credit card company. We were able to get that money back, and now they might sue GVI. On the bright side, Case Biological Center in Tambopata, Peru, was apparently a partner with GVI. And so GVI was never actually the ones who were doing the wildlife conservation. They were more of the middleman. And it turns out that GVI owed Case Center $60,000 in debt, and they had only been working with them for 3 years. So they reached out to me because they had my information, and they want me to still come down there and do some wildlife conservation for them. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be going in, filling those times, and it is slightly under professional. It's very broken English. They don't speak a lot, and they don't have really a ton of legal documents for payment. And so I'm allowed to pay, which I'm going to do, is I'm going to pay halfway through my experience. About a month in, I'm going to be paying for it, which, because there's no middleman, is like a fifth of the price to be able to do this, which is almost like a blessing in disguise. I mean, it's amazing. And they have nobody there, and they're just trying to recover their debt. So they just want people to come out and help volunteer or do their internship like I'm going to be doing. And so I'm really excited that I'm still going to be able to have that opportunity to go down to the same place and do the same things, even though there was that huge hiccup that scared us for a couple weeks. Just email after email about GVI and they're liquidating and how they won't have the funds to pay us back. But thank goodness for credit cards, I guess, man. So that's a good promise. That'll be fun. I'm gonna have 2 people visiting me while I'm down in Peru. My best mate, Aiden. I fostered him for a large portion of time, and he's been one of my best friends ever since. He's going to be coming down and visiting me for about 2 weeks. He's flying into Cusco, where I'm going to be staying for most of my journey, and we're probably going to go on some adventures, go to Machu Picchu, the Rainbow Mountains. I probably will want to take him to Huacachina, which is like kind of a desert oasis. That's really cool. You can do some sandboarding, which is like snowboarding but on sand dunes. And so I'm excited for that. And then my girlfriend Aaliyah is actually going to come for a couple weeks as well. She's going to be coming after I do some of my wildlife conservation in the Amazon. I'm going to be coming back up to be able to meet her all the way back in Lima. So I'm going from one side of the country all the way back to meet her, and then I'll be going through kind of the thing that I'm going to be doing for my first month is by taking a bus tour, and I'm going to be city hopping along the most popular cities with her and kind of showing her around and all the really cool destinations, all the monuments and touristy must-sees, all the good food and whatnot that I'll have known about because I'll have been there. But she really wants to see the Rainbow Mountains, which I think is going to be an absolute plus. Just got to be prepared for the elevation. I have lots of altitude sickness medication. One thing I do still need to get is I need to get an oxygen tank, but I can't take that on a plane, so I have to wait until I get there. So, but yeah, man, we're ready to go. We got all our stuff done. Final checks were deposited. I had my last day of work last Saturday. It's gonna be fun. Keep you guys updated. I'll post again when I get down there. See you guys in Peru.